Hey guys, Dusty here. Today I'm coming at you with a trail review. This is the Sportiva Prodigio. This shoe features a brand new midsole to the brand, and I'm excited to share my first impressions with you. So with the Prodigio, you're looking at a decent stack height. You're looking at 34 millimeters in the rear, 28 in the forefoot for a heel to toe drop of 6 millimeters. My men's size 9 weighs in at 11.4 ounces or 328 grams. And this shoe definitely does not feel that heavy. The shoe feels really light and nimble on foot, but more on that in a sec. So far I've done a few runs in the shoe. I have, I think, a little over 20 miles. So far with the upper, I have no issues whatsoever. Find the lockdown really excellent. It appears to be durable enough, especially for a trail shoe. You're getting a big toe bumper. The mesh breathes really well. You're getting quite a bit of structure in that heel counter. Padding alongside in the heel collar is pretty minimal, but good enough that I didn't experience any hot spots or any rubbing. And for those of you wondering, yes, the insoles are removable. Now, in terms of fit, just like a lot of other Sportivas, you're going to want to go up at least half a size. So for myself, in most other brands and shoes, I'm usually a US 8.5. In this one, I went into a 9, and that seems to be the perfect fit for me. So I'd recommend for you going up at least half a size. And then in terms of width, pretty standard to this shoe. However, for Sportiva, their shoes tend to fit really narrow. So in terms of a Sportiva shoe, this one's probably a little bit on the wider end. All right, now we get to talk about the midsole. Sportiva is calling this their X-Flow midsole foam, and this is a nitrogen infused supercritical foam, which we're starting to see in the running industry, and this is far superior to compression molded EVA foam, which is what I'm guessing a lot of the other Sportiva models have. So from what I understand, you're going to get better energy return. It's going to be more durable. It's a lighter midsole foam as well. All good things, and with the shoe you're also getting more of that midsole because it has a higher stack than a lot of the other models. And I gotta say, this midsole really does feel quite nice. It's very well cushioned. You don't, in my opinion, you don't lose a lot of ground feel, but more on the ride in a sec. Let's talk about the outsole. With this outsole, you're looking at a dual rubber compound, so you're going to have really durable rubber on the outside, and then the lugs or rubber on the inside is going to be more sticky. And then as far as the lugs go, you're looking at a 4 millimeter lug depth. So that's not crazy long. Like if you compare that to the Hoka Speed Goat or the Salomon Speed Crust, those two shoes are going to be a bit more luggy, but 4 millimeters is great, can handle a bunch of different terrains. And now let's talk about the ride. So the few trail runs I've done in the shoe, it was more so road to trail. I had to go on pavement to get to my trails, and the shoe really didn't feel that bad on the pavement. I'm not sure I would call this a road to trail or door to trail shoe, but keep in mind, if you do have to mix some pavement in with your trails, probably not going to be a problem with this one. So I believe I mentioned this already, but I didn't lose a whole lot of ground feel, even though the stack height's a little bit higher on this shoe. It still felt very stable, had no issues through the technical rocky sections. And if I had to predict what I'm going to feel like after putting 100 miles on the shoe, I think this is probably going to be very high on my all-time favorite trail shoe list. I feel like the Prodigio is going to be a fantastic all-around shoe in terms of can handle any distance, can handle any or most terrains, feels good at slow paces, feels good at fast paces. Honestly, what more can you want in a trail shoe? And that's going to be my quick first impressions review. You have to wait around until I have at least 100 miles on the shoe before I give a full review. And like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.